God damn, I love this song. Rose, ask. Huh. Answer, Jade. Okay, so because of her light abilities, she's able to, like, put light into the orb, which allows the answer to be read. I guess. I don't know, who cares? The physics of this scenario aren't necessary. The point is, she can see through things. Rose, answer. Sorry for the delayed response. Answering seems to be what to do right now. Rose, geez, finally. You sure seem to be absorbed in whatever you're doing on that computer. Were you talking to someone? Oh, right. I forgot I gave you the code for the crystal ball, and here I was thinking I could safely delay responding to messages without seeming like an asshole, the way it usually works. Oops. Oh, no. I don't blame you for not responding. You must be very upset. Are you okay? Why would I be upset? Because... Oh, I figured you would have found out by now, but I guess you still don't know. Know what? About John's dad. And your mom? Rose? Hello? Oh, no. Oh, no! Rose, please say something. You're making me nervous. I should have gone looking for her. Why didn't I? Because you were busy trying to make the best of this situation? John was too, but he's off looking for his father. It would have been normal of me. I can't remember what I was trying to prove anymore. I don't think you should be so hard on yourself about it. John was being John and you were being you, which I guess meant taking our problems very seriously and putting all your attention into solving them. And anyway, you and your mom had a much trickier relationship than John and his dad, didn't you? I mean, not that I am saying that means you were any less attached to her than him. I don't know if I'm very good at consoling people. Sorry, Rose. I don't want to make you feel worse. You're doing fine. For someone who was raised by a dog. Or really, anyone. Thanks. Whew, okay, you know, now we've all lost guardians. Dave lost his, and I lost mine in a weird way. Even though that was pretty much definitely my fault. And even the trolls all lost their monster guardians. I think that might be just an inevitable part of the game that might be cool. For some reason, despite all the danger, I never thought she was in any trouble. I never believed she could actually die. I grew up with the feeling that something more significant had always been meant for her, that she was a heroine displaced in some way, resigned to the inglorious duty of raising me and preparing me in her own way. I didn't actually need the ectobiological verification that she was like a mother and a sister at the same time. I always understood that somehow. And I felt she had knowledge, an ability beyond what she let on. It was always intimidating, but nonetheless a source of respect, which was childishly begrudging on my part. I think she was just waiting for me to catch up with her, but now I can't. I never will. I'm so sad. Rose, I think you're being stronger about it than I am. Probably because my emotions have now ceded to anger. This shouldn't have happened. Oh, well, I just hope you weren't thinking of doing anything rash. I already was. I was going to go to sleep, fly to a sun bigger than our universe, drop a bomb in it, and kill myself. Yeah. So if my course of action is to change on account of my mood, it can only become less impetuous, don't you think? I don't know. You never liked my plan very much anyway. Well, no, but I was trusting that you had thought it through and it was our best hope. I'm not sure if I did. Maybe it was a terrible plan. I made it without a full understanding of the nature of the scratch. Well, then what will you do? I could stop being so cowardly for once. I could short-circuit this endlessly expanding game of chess we're playing just like Jack decided to do. What does that mean? Maybe I'll go kill Jack myself right now. Oh, no. Rose, that is a much, much worse plan. He would probably just kill you. Probably. But the scratch will wipe us out anyway and reboot the conditions of our session. I suddenly don't feel much like sneaking through the back door of the furthest ring for retribution by distant supernova. I know what you mean. I was angry at Jack and wanted to stop him too, but we have to think of a more sensible way to do this. Whether my existing plan was sensible or not, I had been allowing myself to be manipulated by an omniscient being regardless. What? Who? Hello, ladies! God. Ah! What? This is a private conversation. Private even to those who know it word for word already. Proceed. I will be here, watching. Rose, who is this? Ignore him. I don't even know what's going on anymore. You were discussing Miss Lalonde's intrepid new variation on suicide. As one with a passion for the subject, I'm intrigued. Shh. Anyway, if it's true the gods have selected me for my service, maybe the power they've given me will be sufficient. Maybe they wanted me to kill him all along. Shh. Please don't, Rose. I know you're angry, but you aren't thinking straight. But I am. I'm fully aware I'll probably die and fail. Scratch happens, we start fresh, no recollection, no problem. No! Jade, as an ambassador of Skya, maybe you'd be willing to talk some sense into your friend? You should understand she's been corrupted by various entities with some rather questionable motives. Rose, maybe the white tech Sky is kind of right? The dark gods gave you all these powers and seem to be helping us with dream bubbles and stuff, but what if they are not actually good? They're enormous, ugly, and live in darkness. That doesn't necessarily... They are enormous, ugly, and live in darkness. That doesn't necessarily make them bad. No, but I still don't trust them. If only there were a way to make this determination with certainty. Through a reliable source within reach, for instance, at this exact moment. Perhaps one that is spherical and devastatingly handsome. What's this weirdo talking about? The cue ball. Oh yeah, I noticed you found it. I was worried it'd been destroyed when my room blew up. Is he saying you can use it? Yes, and he's right. Oh my god, does it work? It advised me to talk to you just now, so I guess so. Then maybe you should try it. Yes, Rose. Listen to Jade. She is far less manipulative than I. What are you suggesting I ask it? Well, since we don't know much about the gods, why don't you ask it about them? So you're saying I should ask it if the gods are evil. I guess that's a way to put it. Even though at this point neither of you are highlighting my text to read it, this idea gets my vote. Go ahead. Ask. Seer. Seer. Ask. Oh no. Oh no! Too much input. The blackout. Okay, so it seems to me as if, like, opening that channel to the dark gods has really invited them in. And I don't think the gods are evil. I think they're ambitious, maybe manipulative. They're not as intelligent as you might think. If this is their design, it's a very bad plan, but who cares? Why would they care for the life of a child? Rose, go dark. You slip into the fabled Black Death trance of the woe Gothics, quaking all the while in the blood eldritch throes of the broodfester tongues. You advise the members of your complacency not to be alarmed, as they chronicle the event in tomes bound in the tanned, writhing flesh of a tortured hell scholar, with runes stroked in the black tears bled from the corruption-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary occultists. But they fail to not be alarmed. This is because, as it is now painfully obvious to anyone with a brain, you have basically gone completely off the deep end in every way. You have officially gone grimdark. Rose, resist the urge to seek revenge. You make a half-hearted attempt to resist the urge. Alas, one is not easily shaken from the broodfester tongues. Yeet. They are stubborn throws. Big man requests timeout. Sweet. Aight, homies. Everybody, y'all want to hold up. The big man wants to take a timeout. Big man, wreak some havoc. The big man's about to wreak some havoc in the yard. The court is on fire. Big man requests ruler. Dude, come get the ruler. Check this out. Dude, hurry. Look, she's escaping from above. Okay, dude, no. Okay, how am I going to wreak some havoc in the yard with a meter, you chump ass? Again with the metrics system. What is it even with you in units, man? It's like you must be toking up a joint to make you stoned or something. I can't even think of who leaves all these rings lying around like that. It's so infuriating. Shit, where's the manager? Dude, no, let me show you. No, 8.56 centimeters. Dude, you gotta snap it broke ways. Snap splinters. It was at this point when you got distracted by the author's hot self-insert. Who were you expecting? The Easter Bunny? You probably want to know how involved the big man wants to get into this story. How much will he fuck this up? Well, all I gotta say to that is, who wants to know? I want to know. Tell me, and please be as smug as possible about it. Alright, as the indulgent self-inserts grow in frequency, you may find yourself increasingly afraid that my direct interference with canonical events approaches inevitability, but you should understand that I'm dealing with forces which, if handled recklessly, will nullify the basic ability of intelligent beings in all real and hypothetical planes of existence to give a shit. It'd be stupid of me to mismanage these forces, and even stupider of you to worry about it, because it'd be stupid for you to think I was stupid. In fact, I feel a little dumber just thinking about it. When the time comes, I will interact directly with the events of this narrative, but this moment will be responsibly confined to a passive intervention. It will be compact, surgical, and essential. My involvement will have such precision, I've even managed to quantify it in units of physical measurement. I will be involved in only the narrow corridor of space through which light will pass in 3 nanoseconds. My window of influence, end to end, will be exactly 1 yard. Well, that was a fucking lie. But we will see if you believe that this was a lie later on. Okay, anyway, let's get back to John. John, locate the tumor. Drill, 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 drill. Tumor. John, look around. John, look inside. Of course, 10 hours and 25 minutes. John, take the tumor. So it appears that the wallet has the benefit of being able to... So other moduses were limited by the size, but not weight. And it appears the wallet is limited by neither size nor weight. Anything can fit inside the wallet. John, return to surface. God, look at this dork. Look at this dude. Courtyard drawl? Approach locals? You and your rabbit friend approach a gentleman wrapped in a fine white cloth and his courageous cohort, a young man riding a great gust of wind. You're so impressed you forget what you're supposed to be doing. John, reunite with Liv Tyler. Sweet, precious, beautiful Liv Tyler. You thought you'd lost her forever, just like Bruce Willis did when he blew himself up with a nuclear bomb in the center of an asteroid the size of Texas. His heroism and fatherly pride were also the size of Texas. But your love for Liv is not fatherly. Oh no, this reunion is with no loving daughter, but a loving movie star fantasy crush, who happens to be in the form of a robot bunny which has traveled through time and had been given as a gift on 5 separate occasions, twice by you and thrice to you, and originally fished out of a sewer by Nicolas Cage on the silver screen. You forget the point you were supposed to be making. But you wonder where all of her sweet weapons went. She indicates in the language of plush toy pantomime that she has no idea they all blew away in the breeze. John, retrieve tiny hammer. This tiny hammer is so ridiculous, it's too bad it's not the right size. You'd love to wall up some imp with such a fanciful weapon. You guess you could just go around giving them little bops on the head with it, like a silly gavel? No, that'd be too absurd, even for a great prankster like you. You'll discard this rubbish immediately. Wait, what's this? Miss Tyler is handing you a note. John, one more thing. This rabbit's sure you've noticed is armed to the stitches. He's got all 4 of the funny little weapons I mentioned that are all deadly as the fucking dickens, but that doesn't mean they're meant exclusively for paws of Mr. Terry Kaiser. That's the name I call him. Heck no. You see, I adapted Terry with some doodads you may deem practical. An infinitesimator, which I used to littlefy them down in the first place, as well as a monstratifier, for when you would like to hugen them up and wield them yourself. He surely got enough juice in him to make them enormous if you wish, but that's silly. What would you even do with, say, a magic needle the size of a skyscraper, for instance? Preposterous. I borrowed this technology from my grandmother, who had quite the way with manipulating space. Legends tell she was something of a witch with this stuff. Ha! Once she was a brave hero like you. And I, John, and the stars themselves twinkled in her cauldron. I'd like to tell you who my grandmother is, I really would, but I can't. I think I have trouble keeping secrets. I like to be honest just like you, and a lot of secrecy after a while gets me feeling a bit jaded. Green means red. Green means grow, red means shrink. See you soon, pal. Jay. Grandmother. You wonder who that could be. It's probably just Jade, but with all the time shenanigans. John. Hugen the Hammer. Yes. You have acquired the Warhammer of Zillyhoo. 1 zillion. All behold the glory of Zillyhoo. Mother of God, what have we unleashed? You're so delighted by your new rad hammer and the cool hugening abilities of Liv Tyler or Terry Kaiser or whatever her/his name is. Who the hell's Terry Kaiser anyway? Probably a movie star from the future. Who cares though? Your bunny will be Liv for life. Hearts, 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 hearts. You wonder what other neat things you could get Liv to monstratify with her sweet eye beams. Wait, what happened to her green eye? And why is she so feverishly gesticulating toward the fellow in the ghost sheets? This is so ridiculous. You can't turn your back on these people to admire a beautiful hammer for even a second. You think that's enough fooling around, though. It's time to get down to business again. The serious business of being an important and heroic leader. John, wear the hood. Be the leader. You're not their leader. You're their friend. There's a big difference. You prepare to issue your party a highly authoritative series of friendly requests. First, you request that everyone settle down. The squat fellow mediates between the two bickering parties and patches up Liv's missing eye. She's nothing if not accustomed to decades of repair work and quickly resumes her plucky demeanor. What can you say? What can I say? A goofy guy like the Courtyard Drawl is great for diffusing tensions. It'd be really useful in a hard-boiled criminal gang made up of 3 psychopaths, you know? And him, presumably. Okay. Then, in your most leaderly way, you ask Liv to pilot that enormous battleship. She'll be now known as Captain Tyler. She littleifies the ship down to something more manageable for a small bunny captain. Everyone's very impressed. You give your wallet to your loyal chauffeur familiar. He looks puzzled. You inform the party that you will not be going on this journey. You must remain behind and continue looking for your father. But you insist their mission is most critical of all. You know they can handle it. You believe in them. You instruct Captain Tyler to set a course for the ship's home. They must fly to Durst and deliver the tumor to the moon. Everyone salutes their intrepid friend leader. This is what teamwork is all about. And this guy? Well, you guess this guy can go along and help out. But who even is this guy, anyway? You guess it doesn't matter. He seems nice enough. John, bid farewell. Godspeed, heroes. You have all the faith in the world that they will be successful. As a friend leader, or sometimes known as a pal honcho, you've done an amazing job. You've come up with a plan and politely ordered your loyal team to execute it. It's all falling into place perfectly. You're quite sure you've not failed to account for even a single thing. John! I'm worried about Rose. I'm pretty sure she's on her way to there to look for Jack. I can't say more for sure because I can't see her with my goggles anymore for some reason. I am fearing the worst. Just in case, you should try to intercept her before she does something really stupid like try to fight Jack. Also, I guess you probably still don't know about your dad yet, do you? Darn, why do I always have to be the one to break terrible news? John? Oh god, please don't tell me you just gave your computer and the wallet to some guy. Damn it, John! One of these days you'll learn the value of having plenty of backup computers. In fact, whenever you finally leave the battlefield, I'm going to give you the code for a nice pair of lunch muffs. And then I'm going to force you to keep them on your head at all times. Yeah, you're never going to read this, are you? Huh? Something's happening on the other side of the planet. Something ominous. Something grimdark. You're so glad that grimdark is a real word, so that when things like this happen to have described, things like this happen, they may be described as such. Maybe your dad's over there? You believe you will investigate. Oh boy. John, you're heading into the blackout, so I won't be able to see you until you leave. But don't worry, I can still sense you in there because of my awesome powers, remember? Smooth move ditching your computer like that, by the way. That was some incredible leadership you showed. Now I have to contact you through Rose, thus exposing me to the risk of actually having to talk to her. Your carelessness has put the Heroes of Light in a very awkward position, John. I hope you're satisfied. Just kidding. She's obviously a little too preoccupied at the moment to be sassing me. Just borrow her computer and talk to me when you get the chance, okay? I will be waiting. Seer, descend. Oh boy. This one is big, and there's a lot of stuff in it, so I'm hoping I can find it all. I would feel really bad if I fucked up and missed any of the really important shit there is to see in here. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen. Because this intro is unfucking skippable. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. And now you have to experience it. Face my failures. Alright. Now I'm clicked on the right thing, so everything should be fine. Use and spacebar. Ah, John, what the fuck are you doing here? There's no sign of Jack up here. He must be somewhere in the castle. Okay, so she is no longer concerned with the source of her revenge. Merely revenge itself. Like, avenging her mother doesn't matter in the face of killing Jack. Okay, I can't even examine that corpse. She does not give a fuck. Fucks given, absolute zero. We have engaged murder mode. Nope. Prospidians, Dursite, don't care. Don't care, don't care, do not care. Where's Jack? Gotta kill Jack. Dear Lord. Well, he is really bored. So, I don't know, I imagine he's getting inventive with his kills and his powers. Examine tapestries. The series of banners is titled They Wait. They wait for he who would extinguish candles whilst fanning a fire. They wait for she who would thaw solid flesh and resolve it into a dew. They wait for she who would breed lilacs out of the dead land. They wait for he who would drop it like it's hot whilst the pimp's in the crib. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. You got a trophy. He's too frightened to speak. He seems to be indicating that the only reason he survived this massacre was by hiding behind this pillar. Thank goodness for pillars. Desecrated frog. It bears an inscription, "Our glorious speaker." His head was lopped clean off with some sort of sharp sword-like object. Someone around here sure must hate frogs. You wonder who it would be. It's probably Jack. Examine bookshelf. Advanced frog breeding for beginners. Difficulty level extreme. For idiots! A foot soldier's guide to combat. Most of the diagrams in this book involve a soldier advancing by a single tile, either straight ahead or diagonally when lunging with a weapon. No wonder these guys are very easy to kill. This is a book on theoretical physics and complex spatial geometries based on the hypothetical addition of orbs to the Queen's ring. The shapes in the diagrams are very complex. This sort of nonsense is regarded as crack pottery at best. Why would the Queen ever wear more than 4 orbs? 4 towers, 4 orbs, 4 heroes. This is a sacred truth. Journey to the center of the battlefield. Looks to be a fairy tale for youngsters. The hero is a dashing young man in a blue hood. He heals the planet from within, but can do nothing to stop its annihilation from above, nor its soon to follow eradication from reality. It must be sad growing up in a culture whose mythology is centered almost completely around futility. You find an ancient unlabeled tome and read an excerpt. Though we adore him, we shall never enjoy his beauteous croak. We spill our blood on acres of black and white so they may cross the yellow yard. At last, in sky's reflection, through broken glass, he may find the pond in which he's meant to squat. Oh, I can only seem to open the chest from the bottom. You got a trophy. Oh. The stairs are blocked. You suppose you could easily remove the obstacle, but they would spoil a perfectly good opportunity to look for secret passages. Her hands are in my service, but they still shake. Oh god, this is erotic fanfiction written about the Queen in the first person. This does not belong in this library. This does not belong anywhere. More books. You really have better things to do than to read a lot of books written by chess guys. Books, books, books. Data structures for assholes too, not written to accommodate the shortcomings of the mentally disabled. Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. It's apparently on loan from the Dursite library. It seems to be unlikely to be returned at this point. You think you know what you might find on the shelf? Just a hunch. Books. Rise of the Slayer, a horror story meant to scare children. Writers of Prospidian fiction tend to write down what they see in the clouds. Hence their fables tend to be events which simply haven't happened yet, or happen in another realm. They like to use the word fiction so the kids don't get too scared. Fuck. Problem Sooth. You've been reading to read this one for a while. Absolutely required reading for any promising young seer who has blundered into entanglement with the occult through an absurd sequence of events. Let me guess, a trophy? Oh, yep. Alright. Down we go. You got a flaming meteor chunk. This isn't even treasure. How is this treasure? Aw, you got the banner of the villain. You suddenly feel inspired in a generally rebellious, united sort of way. Duracite. He seems to be relieved that he and his handful of fellow soldiers have found a secret hideaway to escape the bloody rampage. Maybe if they regroup and marshal all their remaining forces, they can take this guy. Prospidian. She's all aflutter about a legendary hero, some guy who is weary of war, apparently. A simple farmer, handsome and brave. You think you're beginning to fall in love with him, too? Duracite. She's apparently swooning over a hero of lore shared by the two kingdoms. A great man who united opposing sides against his tyrannical king. The revolt ended in tragedy, of course, which is typical of their folk tales, but it's no less inspiring. She looks scared and confused. There's nothing left to do but hide. This fellow is mourning the dead. He's probably lost a lot of friends today. First he was frightened when you barged in here, and then briefly excited and not disappointed. He must have thought you were the great Dark Kingdom's defector, come to save them. Alas, it was only a spooky girl with magic wands. It is a holy parchment. Maimed clown, undead cat, impaled crow, omnipotent dog. These four shall be held in reverence for the eternity they serve to cut short. Can I go left? I cannot go left. You're sick of reading. Gotta find Jack. Fair enough. Oh no, Rose isn't even interested in books. Truly. She's gone mad. Oh god. You've never seen anything so sad in your entire life. A beautiful, muscular man-stallion struck down in his prime. What monster could be responsible for this heinous deed? Hint, it was Jack Noir. Something's blocking it from the other side. Of course. Every transportalizer is blocked from the other side. No! You son of a bitch. We'll get you, Jack, and then we'll probably get horrifically killed. Open curtains. Oh, alright. Open additional curtains. Alright, cool. 2 curtains. Open third set of curtains. Alright, 3 curtains down. All right, how many more to go? Open 4th fucking curtain. Please tell me there's no more curtains. There's, alright, but it's a blue curtain this time. Followed by a red curtain. Alright, fair enough. 6 curtains. Six fucking curtains. Stairs. Oh, to a replica of the Beat Mesa, I guess. Alright, so that's a transportalizer. But it's not being blocked by anything, so I don't think this is the one. Two sets of green curtains. 3. 4. Someone's fucking with us. 5. Someone's having fun. 6th green curtain. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, alright. Follow the bloody footprints. Oh, God damn it. Hi, Rose. Wow. I did not expect to find you here. Yerbgelig. What? Also, why are you all gray like that? You look weird. Rose, I can't understand a word you're saying. It's like a lot of silly speaking gobbledygook. Harlockster. Wait, I know what's happened. Finally happened. You've gone grimdark. I told you, Rose. I warned you. What did you call them? The broodfester throws? It's okay, Rose. Don't worry. We'll find a cure for your stubborn throws. But I'm still trying to find our parents. I thought my dad might have come through this castle to check out the huge black rain cloud. Did you see the cloud, Rose? It's pretty awesome. What? You sound kind of upset. What is it, Rose? Wait, are you talking about our parents? Oh, you mean they're here? You saying they're in trouble? Oh no, Rose, we have to go help them. Yes, I'm frustrated too, but there's no time for such lamentations. You think you can find them again? Great! I can't wait to see my dad. It feels like it's been forever since I last saw him. Please lead the way, Rose. 2 years, approximately. Hey, it's a little golden frog. Remove idol. Oh, okay, the idol was on the other side of the transportalizer, but what's through this door? They make such a cute couple. The king and queen are pretty nice too. Aww. What's through this door? This is where John came from. No use backtracking now. Gotta take him to see mom and dad. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That they include the door where John came from. Okay. Oh, it appears that Jack is backtracking. Oh, through the room with all of the hiding soldiers. Oh, no. Oh, no, Rose, what happened in here? Was it Jack? Are you saying it was Jack, Rose? What's that, Rose? Are you getting aggravated that I'm talking to you like some kind of dog? That's a really nice pillow, by the way. It goes well with your weird dark skin and gothy ensemble. Kinrip. You're welcome. Alright, the head never gets removed. Oh no! He was not saved by pillars. All the banners but one have been destroyed. We already know that Jack can't bring himself to harm Jade, but this might prove as an example for Rose and John to learn that. He can't do it. He can't kill the girl. Oh boy. I'm certain that nothing could go wrong. It's fine. I'm certain that Rose and John can totally beat Jack Noir. They've got this. They've got this shit on lock. By the way, did you know that Karkat thinks they're supposed to get married? Wait, I hope that didn't come off as a proposal or anything. Sorry, I'm just making conversation. I guess I'm a little nervous. Because technically, this is the first time we've ever met, and also, you're talking like an eldritch monster, so I'm kind of babbling. We don't actually have to get married, though. I mean, not if you don't want to. Okay, I'll shut up now. John. John! Good thing you're adorable, you fucking moron. But that's what people love about you. Start over. Let us proceed. At the price of oblivion. Ooh. Oh boy. However, we did learn that gods only die if their death is considered heroic or just. Not really heroic to get sucker stabbed like that. I mean, facing against adversity, facing against a powerful foe is kind of heroic, but is it really heroic if you don't even get to throw a punch? Oh boy. Next time. Dave. Answer.